Hey y'all, welcome back for Candy Coated Shenanigans, Sour Patch Kid edition. I am excited to be before you today, give you this good information that I have, and then go about my normal day. So today is going to be a make money, make sense day. So we're going to talk about money. You know, I love talking about money. So make sure you grab a pen and paper because you're going to want to jot a couple of things down. And I'm going to try to, at the end of this video, include as much information as possible. So you could just screenshot it, worst case scenario. So why don't you go ahead and do that? And then we are going to get started. I am hoping that everybody last month watched the Budgeting with a Vision. If you did not, go back and watch that on the YouTube channel. It is going to be fundamental for doing this next component that I have for y'all. I'm hoping to do stuff that becomes like build-upons. That's where my mind is right now, but you know, things change, so just stay tuned. But go back and watch the video if you have not. It's a lot of good information. It's going to be vital and instrumental in you moving forward for the entire year. On that note, hold on one second, y'all, because I'm going to go stop this turtle tank filter. It's going to drive me crazy while I'm recording this, so hold on. Okay, sorry about that. Usually I'm very aware of my surrounding sounds, and I just heard it now. So anyways, definitely go back, watch the video if you have not. If you have, you're ready, right? You have created a budget with a vision in mind. We will talk about different goals and things you've had as we go forward. But today, I got some challenges for y'all and for myself, right? So it's the beginning of the year. This is a perfect time to select a challenge or two, or, you know, 3 or 4, you know, whatever really fits your schedule for and your budget, right? For doing challenges. So I always like to start off with what I consider to be like the easiest challenge for most people to get through, which is the 26-week or the 52-week challenge. And what happens there, if you have never heard of this challenge, I will screenshot both of those. 26 weeks clearly is if you get paid bi-weekly, and it makes more sense for you to do the 26-week. 52-week is if you have money coming in every week. So basically what happens with those challenges, I'll go do it based off 52. You put $1 away for every week it is. So week 1 is $1, week 2 is 2, week 3 is 3, and you go through, right? You have 2 ways of doing this challenge. You can start at week 1 being $1, or you can count backwards. Like this is the 52nd week, this is the 51st week, 50th, 49th. It depends on what your saving style is. I personally am going to do the 26 week because I get paid bi-weekly. It just makes more sense for me, but I am going to do it backwards. It's January, well, it's now February, but I'll go back and put money away for January as well. But it is the most chill time of the year for me, right? Which means that once summer gets here and then you're going into fall, which is my birthday, and then into winter, my money starts shifting. I might be traveling more. COVID got us, you know, sitting down right now, but I might be traveling more. I have more birthdays later on in the year that I handle, those type of things. So me doing the heavy load up front makes sense for me. If that makes sense for you, go ahead and do it that way. If it doesn't, do the $1, then $2, then $3. If you are doing it the 26-week way, it's going to be a little bit different because you're doubling up. So if I had to do 51 and 52, that's 103. So that is what I would be saving for that 26-week, 25th, and then you just work backwards. So, you know, when you think about it, like, I mean, I am not struggling to save that amount. Oh, and for some people, maybe you're thinking like, oh, that seems so easy. Great. If it's easy, that means you can do it, right? So I expect people to commit to a challenge. It does not have to be that one. I got multiples for y'all. But if it seems easy, commit to the challenge. If you want to be challenged more, you also have the option of setting a specific dollar amount and working into that. Maybe you're like, I'm going to save $5,000 this year. Go on your phone and be like $5,000 challenge. Let's say you want to save $2,000. Take 2,000, you can divide it by 26, 52. If you want it to be, a set dollar amount, you could even take the amount that you would save for a 52 or 26-week challenge and divide that by that number evenly. And the thing is, when you do the 52-week challenge, you're going to save $1,378. That's more than probably what a lot of us are doing right now if we're not being conscientious about how we're spending our money. Try to be intentional, right? I'm gonna try to be intentional too, because I as much as I give financial advice and budget and I know all the things to do, I still have moments where I get caught up in the exact same stuff that everybody else does. So this is a challenge for you and it's for me. But think about if by December you had $1,378. That may be your Christmas gifts for the year. Maybe you're going to go on a vacation. Maybe you had a credit card you want to pay down and you're making those monthly payments as you should be, but you just need this extra chunk in that. And let's be honest, the more you pay down debt, the better your credit score is, which means the better interest rates you get, which means the more money you save in the long run anyways. So this could all have a trickle effect for you. But pick something and stick to it. If you need an accountability partner, get you an accountability partner. Challenge your friend. Challenge your friend. And maybe you put some money on the line for the challenge. The person that sticks to it gets $50. Put each of y'all put 25 in. The person that sticks to it get to $50. Now, if y'all both stick to it, you both just take back your 25. But 9 times out of 10, somebody else fall off. So you could be on a come up. I'm just saying. Easy money, easy money. There are also some other challenges that I looked up and I found them to be interesting or ones that I've done before. So one of them is a no spend challenge. This one is no joke for me. I like to shop, so this one's no joke for me. So for a period of time, you set the period of time. You do not spend on extra things. Clearly pay your normal bills, pay your rent, all those things. But all of this like shopping, ordering off of Amazon, maybe Uber Eats, whatever it is, these things that you're spending a little money here, a little money there, all of that is adding up. So challenge yourself to do a no spend challenge if you know your spending is out of control. I have done it. And it, my friends be in my business. So they kept me very accountable during that challenge, but I was able to get a lot of things done. I paid some huge chunks down on debt. It made me also realize you have plenty of stuff at home that you can use, wear, utilize, all types of stuff, right? So that is one. Then you have what it was called online was the Holiday Helper Fund. And maybe that's going to help you for the holiday season. I know a lot of people, I don't know why we do this. We act like birthdays and Christmas just appeared, okay? Christmas is always December 25th. My birthday is always October 1st, just so y'all know if y'all want to give me a gift. I'm just saying. But birthdays are always a certain day of the year. Christmas is always a specific day of the year, right? So we act so surprised when it's here and we're like, oh my God, I don't got money. How am I going to do this? How am I going to get that? And I get it. COVID definitely put people in a different spin because your finances changed for a lengthy time. But this was before COVID, let's be honest. Even before COVID. So instead of us either struggling during the holidays or charging everything and then taking a couple months to pay it down, meaning you're paying interest on what you've given somebody as a gift, let's save strategically throughout the year to cover those expenses. Like when you think about the possibility of walking in a store and being able to with just your debit card or with cash itself and then be done, have no ties. That is such a beautiful feeling when I don't owe anything. I'm not watching the charges. I'm not fearful of looking and to see where my checking account stands and how much is on my credit card and how I'm going to pay it back. So like, be mindful of all those things. And if those are stressors for you, do things to relieve the stress, right? Like, I'm not going through stress this year. People ain't getting nothing if I got stress. I'm just saying. You also have the dollar bill challenge. Dollar bill challenge is where every time you get $1 bill, you put it in an envelope. So if you go to the store and they give you 4 ones, I'm expecting your 4 ones to hit that envelope, right? And you just continue to do that throughout the year. I don't know how much money you're gonna save on that. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm not a cash person. I just feel differently about cash. But if you are a cash person and you're constantly using cash, this could be a great challenge for you. And if you do it, please let me know how much you end up saving, because I would really like to know like how that works. Okay, and then we got the weather saving challenge. So my goal is 2 challenges. 2. I want to do the 26-week challenge backwards. And I want to do this challenge. It's called the Weather Saving Challenge. Now, this challenge is not going to be for everybody. And if you live in places like Vegas and California and Texas, this may not be for you, or it may just be the thing you need. So this is how it works. What you do is you match the highest weather or temperature, highest temperature for the week. You heard me, right? So that's why I said like Vegas, Texas, this may not be for y'all, right? Because if the weather is 107 for 8 weeks, like that's how much you're supposed to be putting away if that's the high. I live in Western New York. So, well, we get some high temps. So God, let it be real nice this summer, but don't let it break like 90, okay? And y'all know I like heat, so I'm just saying, God, let it be real nice though. So like in a week, let's say it was 80, 85, 90, 72, whatever it is in that week. Because 90 was the highest temperature, that is how much I'm gonna set aside. And if you're worried because maybe $90 a week or $50 a week is a lot for you, maybe you can't do that. You always have the option to do what is a 1-week challenge over 2 weeks, right? I want you to be successful. You should want to be successful. Don't set yourself up for failure. If your budget does not allow for that to occur, it's okay. Just change it a little bit. Maybe the weather challenge is not for you. Maybe a set dollar amount is more something that is your speed. Whatever it is, stick to it. And I don't know about everybody else. I'm a person that though I love to use my phone for different things to check mark stuff off, I write on paper, right? I will create calendars and be like checking things off the calendar on paper. So for me, I will create a paper copy of the challenges that I'm doing to hold me accountable. And then I'll check them and maybe I'll put them in a certain place in my house so I can continuously remember these are the things I'm supposed to do. If you're fine with checking and tracking things on your phone, there's plenty of things on your phone or apps that you can utilize that will help you through this process. But the first thing you need is yourself to commit. And if you know you struggle with accountability, tell a friend. Don't tell all your friends, right? Do not tell everybody, because a lot of us start to get real irritated when people trying to hold us accountable and it be too much, because she just asked me now. You want to ask me now. He want to ask me. I don't need y'all in my business, right? I get like that too. So tell somebody who is truly going to hold you accountable or be on the journey with you, and then go through it. And then once you do it and you do it well, then you can talk to people about it. Maybe you'll be the person that's sharing some advice or tips or tricks on how it worked for you, right? Tell a friend, and then your friend can tell a friend, right? This entire year for me is going to be being purposeful and being intentional. So everything I do will be intentional and with purpose. And so right now I feel my purpose for y'all or pertaining to y'all is really to get people on track, right? 2020 derailed a lot of us. It shook some things up, but we should be ready to come out strong. And I want to give you things that are going to help build that strength, right? And as you start seeing those numbers accumulate, you will start sticking with things. We're going to go through a lot, you know. We still got the whole entire rest of the year. Every single month, I will talk about something that pertains to your money and how you manage it. So I'm giving you all of the tools I can. You just need to pick them up and use them. And I hope you will pick them up and use them as I am using them, as I'm being reminded of the different things I need to do to come and end this year strong. And I know that sounds crazy, right? Because it's the beginning of the year. Why are we talking about ending the year strong? But because of what I do, both personally and professionally, my mind is always set towards the future. And if you are only focusing on the now, like it's okay to live in the now, but if you are only focusing on the now, you are setting yourself up for failure. And we're gonna succeed, okay? We saving thousands this year. We're paying down debt, we're buying houses, we're getting into the places that we wanna get into. So use these tools, work through things. If you have any questions, leave comments below. If you follow me on social media platforms, DM me. I'm always here to answer a question if I don't know the answer, because I don't know it all, even though I know it all. But if I do not know the answer directly, I look up some stuff for you. Like I'm here to enjoy what this journey is, which means enjoying the process with you. So that is all I have today. Next week is Dating Chronicles. Next week should be fun though. Next week should be fun. I'm going to get into texting versus calling, the joys of dating. But I will see you all next week. Thank you for tuning in. Subscribe if you have not, right there below. And share it with your friends. See you next week. This is the 52-week saving challenge that I mentioned throughout the video. I also provided a $5 weekly challenge, which will save you some extra. This is for $2,756. Just follow what it's telling you to do. This is the 26-week, which is a mimic of the 52 weeks, same dollar amount saved. This is a 52-week challenge that concentrates on saving $2,000. And then for a little bit easier, this is a $1,000 challenge, and you just pick a number, people.